Hi students, now we are discussing the chapter friction. In our previous class we discussed about how to increase friction. Today we will start with how to reduce friction or reducing friction. Sometimes in order to have a smooth movement of an object, we need to reduce friction. Powder is sprinkled over the carom board to decrease the friction between the board surface and the striker. In this way, the surface of the carom board becomes smooth. Grease is used in bicycles and other motors or different parts of a machine to reduce friction and increase their efficiency. Oil is applied on the hinges of the door so that they can move easily. Lubricants. What are lubricants? The substances which reduce friction are called lubricants. The substances which reduce friction are called lubricants. Applying lubricants like oil, grease or powder allows a smooth movement as they block the irregularities of a surface. However, we can never reduce friction to a level of 0. There are always some irregularities present on the surface. How wheels reduce friction? We know that when an object rolls over a surface, rolling friction is produced, which resists its motion on the surface. However, rolling friction's magnitude is lesser than the static and sliding friction. Wheels are circulating objects that turn around a center point. The wheels allow an object to roll over a surface rather than allowing them to slide over the surface. This results in less friction and hence easy movement of the object. Rolling friction is also used in the parts of machines that are moving continuously. In this way, the sliding friction is removed with the help of rolling friction and therefore the adverse effects of friction such as the production of heat or wear and tear of the mechanical parts are also reduced. For instance, ball bearings are being used in fans and bicycles to reduce friction. Fluid friction or drag. As we learned earlier, the gases and liquids together are called fluids. Air, water and other liquids collectively are called fluids. The fluids exert a frictional force on the object that travels through them. The frictional force exerted by the fluid is called fluid friction or drag. Fluid friction is also called drag. The amount of frictional force by a fluid on an object depends on the following or the factors affecting fluid friction. The first one is speed of the object with respect to the fluid. That is the first factor that affects fluid friction. The speed of the object with respect to the fluid. Second factor is the nature of the fluid, that is its viscosity or its tendency to resist the flow. That is the second factor that affects fluid friction. Third is shape of the object. Okay, now we learned three factors that affects fluid friction. First one is speed of the object with respect to the fluid. Second one is the nature of the fluid, that is its viscosity or its tendency to resist the flow. And the third one is the shape of the object. These are the three factors that affects fluid friction. As an object travels in a fluid, it loses its energy in order to overcome the fluid friction. Hence, things that can easily flow in fluids have special shapes. Ships and boats, as you know, ships and boats have a particular shape that allows them to resist fluid friction. Birds and aeroplanes have a specific shape that allows them to fly in the air. Fishes also have a specific shape that we used to call it as streamlined body of fishes and boats, right? Such as fishes also have a specific shape such as a tail and fins that allow them to swim continuously in water and even prevent the loss of energy due to fluid friction. All the vehicles are designed in a way that they can resist the fluid friction because air is present everywhere. In short, we can say that fluid friction can be minimized by giving suitable shapes to suitable shapes to bodies moving in fluids. Fluid friction can be minimized by giving suitable shapes to bodies moving in fluids. Here are some questions. You please try to answer these questions. First question is, when an airplane flies, air exerts a drag on the plane to resist its motion. What is the role of engine in the plane when flying? What is the role of engine in the plane when flying? First option is option A. It uses drag as a driving force. Option B. It changes the shape of the airplane. Option C. It stops the drag to act on the airplane. And option D. It provides force to overcome the force of drag. Please try to answer these questions. Tomorrow, for answers, if you don't know the answer, please see the description box of this video tomorrow. Next question. Most of the machines use ball bearings in order to reduce friction. How is rolling more efficient than sliding? Most of the machines use ball bearings in order to reduce friction. How is rolling more efficient than sliding? First option is the mass of the object reduces. Second option is it provides lubrication between the surfaces. Option C, interlocking between the surfaces increases. Option D, the area of contact between the surfaces is low. Okay. Next question. A student wants to move a heavy block from one place to another. What method the student should apply to reduce the effort? Option A. Pull the block using a rope. Option B. Place wheels under the block. Option C. Slide the block along the surface. Option D. Apply oil to the bottom of the block. Okay, please try to answer these questions.